Hey everyone, I'm up here on a little weekend away to North Conway, New Hampshire. Um, and by the time you see this, I'll be home. But I wanted to show you a little bit of what's up here. And our first stop, even before I got to the hotel, is I went straight for lunch at the Muddy Moose. So here's some of that. So here we are at the Muddy Moose, the world famous Muddy Moose. I don't know if that's true. That certainly is famous around here. They've been open for 45 minutes now, and the parking lot is already full, just about. Our hotel is about 2 miles down the street that way, but right now we're going to have lunch. So I got the turkey wrap and the fries. Everything is good so far. The fries are nice and hot. And root beer. So, as you can see, the Muddy Moose is very popular. It is sort of a towny, local restaurant that people go to all the time, uh, where there's regulars. Um, I do try to go there at least once when I come up here, just because the food is so good and it's quick too. As you can see, how crowded it was, and still got the food real quick. And it's not that expensive. It was about $20, uh, $24 if you include the tip for what I got. So it's pretty averagely priced, I'd say. Um, so the hotel that I'm staying at is the Residence Inn on the main strip of North Conway. You've probably heard of it. But if you've never stayed in one before, I do want to give you a little tour of my room and a little tour of what some of the hotel has. So let's go. And here we are in my room. This is at the Residence Inn in North Conway. It's If you've never stayed at a Residence Inn before, it's basically a studio apartment with so we have a little kitchen here with a fridge. There's a microwave. There's a two-burner stove. There's no oven, but we do have the microwave and the two-burner cooktop and a dishwasher. And I've brought some food with me, snacky stuff. I have some stuff in the fridge just to save me from constantly having to buy food. But it comes with, see all the glasses there. There's a coffee maker, which I personally will not be using, but has one. This is my soda stream that I brought from home. And in here, there's plates, measuring cup, a few cooking kind of things. Has the toaster there, all the silverware and everything, and spatulas, all of that. And then down here, got some pot holders. And in here, there's the pans and whatnot. like I said, I did bring some food from home. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it's enough to save me having to constantly go out. Plus, I didn't need to bring any breakfast stuff. They have breakfast complimentary here at the hotel. So any breakfast stuff or anything else like that that I may need, I can grab there in the morning. Little living room. There's the desk, computer, the phone and everything. Sitting room. And the bedroom area. Closet, sink, bathroom. And like I said, it's basically I can close that drawer. It's basically a studio apartment without an oven. And this is cool. This TV turns. So if you want to lay down on the couch or sit in the living area, you got the TV, or you can turn it and you can watch TV from bed. So that's my room, and let's go see what else we got downstairs. Alright, so this is the gym. Pretty standard hotel gym. And in there is the pool. I'm not going to go in there right now. There's too many kids in there right now, so I'll just leave that as it is for now. And a little outside area, the fire pit. What I didn't mention there is that the hotel also provides all the fixings and everything you need to make s'mores. So at night, if you want to make some s'mores, you can just tell the front desk and they'll get the fire pit going and give you everything you need to make your own s'mores. So that's really cool. Now, the next day, I was supposed to go on a train ride down in Conway, which is about 4 miles away. It's the next town over. But I screwed up the timing and everything. It's my own fault, and I missed the train. So that was the end of that. So I just decided to come back and just hang out, do some reading. This weekend away was just supposed to be just a break, right? Just to take a break, you know. So then the next day, which I will show you now, I went down to Settlers Green, which is a giant shopping area with lots of outlets and restaurants and all kinds of stuff. And so it's going to be raining, just so you know, but here's a little bit of that. So here we are at Settlers Green, the big shopping area. This entrance is about a block and a half, 2 blocks down the street from the hotel. So it's a very, very easy walk. There's another entrance maybe a quarter of a mile down the road. I'm going to keep going. It's not going to be that busy right now. This being a rainy Monday morning, They don't open until 10 o'clock, which isn't for another 15 minutes or so. So I'll show you around, and I ultimately will be going all the way to the other side with the where the Eddie Bauer store is. I am an Eddie Bauer member, and I do have a $10 gift certificate waiting to be used, so I will be doing that. Settlers Green has all the usual outlets that you might expect to find in a place like this, like Clark's, like Lindt chocolates, J. Crew is right in front of us. There's a Hanes Brands back there. Oh, that's good to know. Vera Bradley, like I said. It's a very well designed area. I think it has nice landscaping. The buildings, the architecture of the buildings are pretty nice. It's really, the full name is Settlers Green Outlet Village, and it seems to me that you can really kind of get a feel that it is a nice little village. And of course, we're in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, so you gotta have the moose. You gotta love the moose. And here's the sweater that I got at Eddie Bauer. I think it looks nice. It's a really good deal. Originally $55 for full price. They had the 50% off sale, and then my $10 certificate. So I got a $55 for $17.50 ultimately. And that was pretty much my trip, except that one thing that did happen the morning that I was trying to come home, or ultimately I did come home, obviously. The battery in the car died. Just nothing. Wouldn't turn over, wouldn't do anything. I found this out at about 6 o'clock in the morning when I was loading up the car. Breakfast at the hotel starts at 6:30 during the week. This was Tuesday morning, so my plan was to load up the car, have breakfast, and then take off. So that didn't happen. I called AAA pretty much right away, and I had to wait until almost 9 o'clock for them to come. We did get a jump, and it was fine on the way home once it got jump started, but ultimately did have to get a new battery for the car. So that was fun. But otherwise, it was a pretty good trip. It was a nice time away. And that's about it for now. Now, this is a little bit of a different video than normally on the channel. It's a completely different video than what's normally on the channel, but I just felt like doing something a little different. So we'll see how this goes. Let me know what you think. If you like more videos like this, let me know in comments. Or if you don't want more videos like this, let me know in comments down below. In the meantime, I guess, as always, thanks for watching, and keep on reading.